Hey everybody! Welcome to the Streamisho. Today is, what, May the 24th?
May the 24th?
Yep, May the 24th.
You may have heard that date.
2017. My name is Slow Wolf. I'm here in attendance with Jasper. I'm
Hello.
joining him. And we also have Kuhn in the back as our operator.
Hello.
Hi-oh! We're here today with one of the most special Streamy shows I think that has happened in Awesomenauts history. Yeah, for sure. Because, I mean, something special happens in about 52 minutes and 27 seconds.
Yeah, can you see the clock, everybody?
See that clock? It's right there-ish.
Something's happening. Something's going to happen in about 50 minutes.
It's free to play.
Yes.
It's going free to play in less than an hour. That is huge. It is huge. You must have been like, you guys as a company must have been like absolutely stressed coming to this point. This must be a bit of a relief moment sort of deal.
Yeah, it's very tense. Well, I mean, of course, we have to see how it holds up once it goes free to play, because we are expecting a lot of new players, hopefully, right, today.
Mm-hmm. Well, with that said, though, like it's going to be a really big moment regardless. And honestly, I think everybody in the Awesomenauts community is excited or should be.
Yes.
That's right, I'm looking at you. You should be. Now, with that said, we've got a couple of things going on today, including our prizes have taken a bit of a change today.
Yep.
What's happening with those?
Yeah, we decided to mix it up a little. Today, what we're going to do is raffle out a prize every 5 minutes.
Okay.
And when we gain followers, the prize will get an upgrade.
Okay, so the more followers we get, the better the prize. Every 5 minutes, that prize comes about.
Yes, exactly.
Now, if somebody wins and there's an upgrade to the prize, is there something else that happens?
If you win right after an upgrade, you will also get a very exclusive Robo Scoop.
The Robo Scoop, by the way, is one of the cooler looking skins in the game. It is impossible to get other than through specific events like this, or Ronimo sanctioned events, or you meet them in person.
Yes.
So, yeah, they're not exactly easy to get, and if you can win one, that's worth at least taking a gamble on, to say the least.
Exactly. And what do you need to do? Do you know that?
To upgrade the...
No. To be eligible. To be eligible, you need to be in chat.
No.
Yes.
You don't say. You just need to chat?
Yes.
That's it?
Talk to Kuhn, ask some intelligent questions, and, well...
I'll just hang out.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just be nice.
Yeah, just hang out and chat, be a part of what's going on, and, you know, don't be a lurker. You know, be friendly, say hi to everybody, and you're entered automatically into the raffle. So
it might be rewarded for your participation.
Well, not to mention that you're also rewarded through the intrinsic benefit of being able to talk with other people in a friendly and communicative manner that makes everybody feel better. But more importantly, in this particular case, you also have a chance at skins. So, with that said, though, today we do have a couple of things that we need to get through. And the first thing off, we're going to be giving out some teasers today.
Yeah, so 4.0 went live about a month ago. And for everybody who already has Awesomenauts, not much has changed. I mean, there's tons of people coming in up today, of course.
Which is a pretty big change, especially for matchmaking purposes.
Of course. But we're still working on updating the game as is as well. And 4.1 is actually going to go in beta next week, so...
Wait, already?
Yes.
In only 1 week?
It's so close.
My God.
And,
but in all seriousness, it seems like it's a pretty big thing. We've been being teased about this pretty relentlessly for the past few weeks.
Exactly.
So I think we're going to go ahead and take a quick rerun of some of those teasers to see what you guys have been kind of trying to tease at us.
What's going on? Try to figure out what's going on.
For instance, in the intergalactic times, space mercenaries escape stockade on Karako. Now, I've not heard of Karako before, but that asylum, it looks like it should have an Ayla-shaped hole in it, to be honest with you.
That looks pretty familiar.
But despite that, this was the first thing that we got, and honestly, all we know is that somebody escaped from some place.
Yep. And also the little line under there is very revealing, of course.
What does it... I can't quite read it from here, but...
It's a new knot.
A new... Oh, well...
Awesomenauts in 4.1.
Well, okay, that one. I was looking at the newspaper. I was trying to see the really hard-to-read one, because apparently I try hard. But, okay, yes, absolutely.
That's a biggie.
So a new knot joins the Awesomenauts in update 4.1. Fantastic. And then the next one... Another one from the Karako Post. Wanted mercenaries evade justice. So somebody did something wrong.
Yeah, and it's not just one.
It's not just one.
Well, I mean, it speaks of wanted mercenaries.
I see. So you have more than just one planned.
Yeah, maybe.
And then the third and final teaser. we've got the Ribbit 4 Herald.
Yeah, some very familiar guy being interviewed.
Yeah. It seems as if, even, that somebody was questioned over alleged ties to one of the escaped mercenaries. And the picture is of, well, it seems to be Nate Frog.
Yeah.
Froggy G.
Our very own Froggy G.
Yeah. He's looking like he grew up a little bit, though. He's looking like he grew up a little bit, though.
Yeah. It looks slightly different. But, yeah, that was it for now. Hopefully you will have an idea.
Well, I've got more than an idea. But the people out there who like to go on the speculation forums and such, I mean, they've got to be wild by now. I'm hoping that nobody's settled on anybody in particular.
Yeah, have you followed any of the speculation so far?
A little bit here and there. It's mostly been hearsay that I've gotten from the Discord, but from the bits that I've seen, it seems that some people have settled into an idea comfortably.
And is it wrong or right?
I don't know. You guys will find out in about a week now, won't you?
Exactly.
Now, with that said, those are about all the things that we had for teasers today. Which then brings us to our next part.
Yes. So yeah, in celebration of the free-to-play, which is, to us at least here at Ronimo, feels like almost a completely new game in a way, or
it's a re-release, so it's a relaunch of things, isn't it?
It's a relaunch of sorts for us anyway, and we thought we'd use that opportunity to take a quick look back at where Astronauts came from, starting with the original console version.
Ooh, that is okay. So that's like what, 5, almost 6 years ago now?
Yeah.
Like,
that was early 2012.
Early 2012, yeah. So that was about 5 years ago and then some. It's been a very, very long time. And with that said, though, we've come a long, long way since then from the little bit that I've seen.
As you'll see soon enough back home as well. Yeah, let me fire it up.
Now, with keeping in mind, for all of you who are watching...
I'm turning off the music.
That's right, you, the one that's never seen this before. You're going to be viewing a version of this game that is super old. Yes. As in, like, ancient. As in, if we could apply a sepia tone to this without technically making this difficult, we would have. The scroll, there would be, like, a weird thing in the middle of the screen, which would be, like... Back in the day, this thing was recorded on microfilm. Yep. We would have done that. And if I could come up with convincing old man voice...
Oh, yeah.
Like, Devmon... If I could borrow your voice for right now, that would be fantastic. But since I can't, you know, I would put on an old man voice. It is that old.
Exactly. For a lot of you guys who have been with us from the start, like
the very start,
me and Slow Wolf, this will probably make you feel old as well because you still remember this, and this is 5 years ago.
Oh,
all right. So
where do we even begin with this? So.
Yeah,
45 levels and that's it, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Isn't that insane?
You can't even control this with a mouse and a keyboard. It is that old.
I have to use a controller because it doesn't support mouse and keyboard yet.
And we only had 3 levels. We had Ribbit 4, we had Serona, and we had AI Station 404, the one-lane highway from before. Yep. And at this point, it had been patch 1.2 or something like that. But it's like the next patch up where only Derpal and Coco got released. And as you can see, loadouts were still a thing.
Yeah, for some of you, this may be new. In the classic version, you have to select your upgrades.
You got to pick Thornfish. You've got to pick Thornfish, bud.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, get rid of the swirling octopus because it's useless. Get the damage or the attack speed. And then get rid of the piercing. No!
I pressed start. We're just going to give you guys a quick demo of, what this game originally looked like.
The draw pod barely moved.
The draw pod barely moved, and also the zoom in was kind of crazy. You were so much closer to the character.
This is so old, Jasper. So old.
But it's very cool. It's a lot more.
It's so good though. Oh, you have free pills. Free pills was still a thing. Remember when you guys had to nerf that?
What? Oh yeah, I can't even remember that one.
Double pills meta was the worst thing ever.
Also the
bounce pad was moved.
The mini map. The controls are swapped.
Oh my god.
Money is right in the middle, and yeah, some things. I mean, the potential is definitely already there. It's already a MOBA, and you're already shooting people, using skills. You know, turrets, that kind of stuff. That's kind of was our vision. What we tried to do here with this game was, and and still do actually, is make a more, you know, accessible and action-packed version of the original Dota. Back then, when we made this, we were actually huge fans of the mod, the Warcraft 3 mod that started it all.
Yeah, because at the time that this came out, it was still like a MOBA battle between Han, a game that a lot of people currently are asking, what is he talking about?
Yes.
And League of Legends before it became a AAA studio. Like, this was a while ago.
I think League was only just out of beta when we released this game. So
yeah.
It was, it's a long time
Oh,
ago.
get him!
Oh,
Nice. But, yeah.
It's a very different mobile landscape back then.
But, like, the concepts were all still here. The gameplay was... Like, the core ideas were still all here in terms of making sure that it was a 2D. It was an action platformer with MOBA elements. More than anything else. But, like, back during this time, you couldn't really configure the controls or anything. This was still on console. Coco and Derpal were still, like, newly released. You didn't even have Gnaw yet. Gnaw was post Steam launch.
Exactly, yeah. So this version launched with 6 characters and got upgraded to 8. And then we were actually forced to stop updating the 360 MPS3 version due to our publisher going bankrupt. So to publish this version to 360 MPS3, we had to use a publisher. That was the way things worked back then. And when they went bankrupt, that also blocked the possibility for us to even update this version any further than we did.
So this is kind of like an ancient relic at this point.
Yes.
Like, this will be preserved the way that it is forever.
Exactly. Yeah,
okay.
I mean, we still have it. So yeah, but I mean, it was already a lot of fun, and it did pretty well. It did well enough for us to move on to Steam and make a Steam version, which basically saved the studio because, of course, bankruptcy of a publisher is, as you can imagine, also not that great for the financials of us because they were funding us at that time.
Yeah.
But yeah, the game itself saved us and made it possible for us to make a Steam version.
Yeah, and before this, you had released Swords and Soldiers, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So this was your second.
This was our second game.
Second big game. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So with that said, I think that it's time to move on to the next chapter, like the next big kind of like chapter moment that we wanted to kind of highlight today. In the next bit, we were about midway through the life cycle of Awesomenauts as we know it before free-to-play, which is happening in, like, 40 minutes.
Yeah, cool. Can you switch out the game for a second so I can turn on the other one?
But yeah, so in about 40 minutes we're going to be going to free-to-play, but the next version of Awesomenauts that we're going to was about midway in between the life cycle, between what we just saw, which was the Xbox 360 version, like, way... like 5 years ago, like right after it had been released pretty much.
Classic Awesomenauts. Also, there was a lot of wonky stuff in there. You could only aim in like 8 directions. You couldn't freely aim. Numbers were tiny, and you could only upgrade through solar and that kind of stuff.
And like the XP system didn't exist yet. And, a lot of characters didn't exist yet. But at this next stop, this was about when the Alienware Awesome Cup 1 happened, which is how I kind of place it as far as my history is concerned. As you can see, it was about, about the holidays, the Christmas holidays. You've got, like, the Scoldier tree, you've got Derpal shooting a cat at Clunk's face, and Clunk, like, overreacting beyond words. It was something else, and then Ayla hugging a Gnaw. It's actually a really cute picture. But at this point in the game, you had Aiguillon. Aiguillon existed. AI Station 205 apparently also existed, but, that only just happened. Yeah, Starstorm did not exist yet. The DLC had just started to come out. We had Scree, we had Sentry, but and Scoop had just come out as one of the free characters that you got with the base game. And that's who we're going to be playing right now.
Yeah. Also, we still had the
fan art reel at the beginning,
the loading screen, which is now in the options menu.
Yeah,
right?
Which is still like a great archive of a lot of the good stuff. Now the drop pod obviously still isn't up to today's standards now that we got the nice shiny ones, but the mini maps in the bottom right corner. You've got the chat on the left. Solar, kills, deaths, and everything are on the right as well. And the controls are in the middle in a slightly different UI. Speaking of UIs, the shopping UI was still here. You didn't get both base abilities like you do now.
But you were able to buy all 6 upgrades, or at least see all 24 upgrades in the game without having to get through a loadout system before the game.
Yeah, on top of that, it was necessary to, beforehand, pick your upgrades that you were going to have at the beginning of the match.
Yeah.
Whereas now, at least in this version, you could at least have the choice of buying which upgrades you wanted based on your situation. So this was like a really big step forward in terms of the competitive scene, in terms of legitimizing the game as a whole.
Yep.
So that was important. And by this time, we'd also amplified the numbers. And this was a really big thing, especially for competitive knots at the time, because the Alienware Awesome Cup had, just come out. It was one of the big, sponsored tournaments at the time.
Exactly, yeah.
And I was casting it in a studio with Forecourt Chester, if anybody remembers going back that far as well. But, like, this wasn't so long ago. It was 2.5 years.
Yeah. And you still hang out with Forecourt and play Astronauts, right?
Yeah, Thursdays. We ended up having the Awesome Union show, so that's...
awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Now, a lot of the stuff that we have here seems to be pretty similar to what we have now as well. Like I'm noticing that some of the similarities, like the mini map and everything, are there.
Yep.
And the numbers. At this stage, you guys were busy developing nibs, I think.
Yep. This is I mean, in many ways, this is already a lot more modern than the version you just saw. But at the same time, there is, there are still a lot of characters missing. There's no
Clunk.
Nibs. There's no Clunk.
Clunk was old still in this older version.
Yeah, Clunk still had this classic look in this version. And people like Deadlift, Max, Rocco, Xenia, they were all not here yet.
They were figments of imagination waiting to be made. Yeah, you guys were still busy developing Penny, Ted, Nibs was around the corner.
Yep.
And then you still had none of the Overdrive knots even had an idea that they were going to exist yet. I think replays had just been implemented.
Well, we already finished a successful Kickstarter, and we were already implementing a lot of the features that were
absolutely. Yeah, custom games were available at this point in time for people that owned the expansion, and then that later changed to everybody that had the game. But the custom games still were developing a lot of the systems. You didn't have nearly as much variety as you do now, where you can change almost all the settings. Not just the number of bots you could have on a team, but the gravity and everything else.
Yeah.
So there was still a lot of room to be improved on this one.
Yeah, let's see how much it has improved since then. And go to the version we have today.
Now, the version that we have today is the version that is currently in the open beta. That is...
Yeah,
free to play, effectively.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's live now on Steam for everybody that already owned Astronauts before, of course, but in another
35 minutes.
35 minutes, it's going to be playable for everyone for free.
And then this is the one that people are getting. This is the version that if you are to play the game, the instant it becomes free to play, this is it.
So we didn't want to have to patch the game on the day of the free to play because there's a lot of stuff that could go wrong.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a very smooth transition for everybody who can play right now.
Yeah, and everybody that played before it went free to play has medals and everything to kind of commemorate that. The Gold Star skin.
Exactly.
If you owned all the if you owned the base game, then you have everybody that came with the base game before it went free to play. If you owned any of the expansions plus the base game, then you got those expansion characters as well. If you got everything, then you've got All Knots Forever for free, which is the All Knots pack deal. Now. Yeah, an impressive deal considering what it's at now. And then on top of that, I mean, with this version, you have access to the better matchmaking and everything as well. So things have changed.
Yes.
How about you take us through just from the very beginning? This already looks super different compared to the Xbox 360 version.
Oh yeah, this is so massive. Just in the last year, we've removed the old drop-in, drop-out matchmaking that was kind of screwing with a lot of the competitive elements of the game, and we made it a lot more solid, a wave-based matchmaking system. Then we introduced a live spectator mode where I can just go online and watch everybody's game, or everybody who's my friend or who plays a featured game right now.
I was actually in the featured game yesterday.
Oh,
I found that surprising, yeah.
Was it a base race? Was it close? I mean,
it was close. We barely came out on top. It was a very close game.
Awesome.
But in this one, I mean, Space Admiral Laika, and if you're in the chat, buddy, kudos, hi.
Yeah.
But on top of that, I know that Laika's a very good player as well, so...
No, but I mean, I think you're selling yourself short. And also, the featured match of the day is not necessarily always picking up the highest level game, but
the closest one usually.
Yeah, tries to look for the closest one. Well, it does favor high level play, but if a game comes really close, it can sometimes dive lower.
And then on top of it, we also have a new meta game and everything. Like, there's the awesome points. There's the armory that can show you everything outside of the game. You don't have to go into a game to see your upgrades anymore.
Yeah, I mean, just in the last update before free-to-play, for this 4.0, we released Steam Workshop support, modding.
Maps, right? We had all these custom maps, custom settings that could go with them. You can develop all kinds of crazy stuff.
Just last year, we have made so many jumps. And let's just go over what this patch brings. So yeah, as you probably can tell by now, the game is going to go free to play in about
32 minutes and 20 seconds.
And we had to change a lot of systems to kind of make that work. You know, the original Astronauts, when you finished a match, you would fill up like one giant bar that has all the possible unlocks right on it. And that system just didn't work that well for what we wanted to achieve with the free-to-play version. So we tossed that out, and now you can level up both your profile and your Astronauts, and you can also acquire multiple types of points that can get you new Astronauts and new drop pods, which are also a thing in this patch.
Yep.
It's kind of crazy.
Portraits as well, and if you manage to get particularly good with one character, I know that you've got medals for certain achievements and such. I just unlocked my 100 wins with Rocco like the other night, so
awesome!
Yeah, that took a little while.
You'll be happy to hear we're looking into a higher number even for you to strive for.
Yeah, I know that there was one community member that I had a quick chat with over on the Reddit, Rogsy. He was really looking forward to that as well, just because like 100 wins is a lot. I'm going to go ahead and say that 100 wins is a lot, especially if you play a lot of different knots. But if you specialize in one, you want to be able to show that off. Yeah, like that's good news that that's coming. I think a lot of people are excited for that.
Yeah, and if you already owned a copy of Astronauts before we announced going free to play in April, then you will also have an exclusive Founder Medal. If you joined us during this period over the last month, you will have an exclusive Vanguard medal that nobody will ever get. And and if you have the All Knots pack, then you have, like, I think...
Blabelzork portrait. You also have a medal of some kind. You get Gold Star, I think, as well.
Collector medal and an exclusive skin as well. And here's a quick look at some of the new drop pods that made it into the game. So if you remember the red box that we were just seeing on the 360 version,
things have changed. Yeah, we got like a stealth drop pod here. I think this is Mikolev's Spectre, I think is what this one's called. But
this is the highest level of the stealth, what we call the stealth drop pods here in-house. So there's multiple tiers and multiple types of drop pods for you to either unlock through playing or buy in the store. Again, if you are a founder or played before April, you will also have a drop pod already unlocked and a higher level drop pod.
Now, I know for you newer players out there, this particular mode is going to be very helpful. Co-op versus bots is something that's a bit of a lower pressure kind of way to practice and get your knots leveled up and stuff as well.
Exactly. So I can tell that I am in front of the letters C and O. It says co-op right here.
Yeah, so it's right now it's Jasper Op. Don't be fooled. These are Jasper Ops.
Exactly. It's co-op.
Yeah, it's definitely co-op versus bots. But then on top of that, if you're really nervous about playing with people, there's also still a practice mode. So definitely check that out, where you can add people in, play locally with people as well. So like there is a practice mode for those of you that are really brand new and don't know what's going on. On top of that, I mean, there's special collector rewards like we just mentioned.
Yeah, we mentioned this. Oh, yeah.
But, like, on top of practice mode, there is a tutorial. The tutorial not only gives you a better sense of how to play the game, but also awards you with 2,000 awesome points to begin with. And that's a pretty big jump towards...
Yeah, that's a very nice boost. Should be able to get you a new knot right from the get-go. If you take a look at the tutorial. The tutorial actually also got an overall with 4.0. We didn't show you the classic tutorial in the builds just now, but...
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Let me just... To explain it quickly, the old tutorial was lacking certain features such as, you know, force fields going down if all the turrets go down. Experience was missing. Like it was okay at the time, but since then, obviously, it needed revamping. And with the revamping came our brand new little droid buddy. Who kind of works like a floating claptrap now that I think about it. He's just as mean and as rude as GLaDOS, but with the same snarky attitude as Claptrap. So it's like the best of kind of a bunch of different worlds. Too bad he only pops up once. Do you think he'll come up as an Astronaut?
I'm not going to talk about that.
Dang it.
Well,
I tried, guys.
Yes.
I tried. But no, it's a 2-part tutorial that gets you a bunch of points. On top of that, you can also recruit a friend. Recruiting friends not only gets more people into the game and gives them a free awesome knot in the form of Raylan, who is, some people might say, definitely well suited to new players. But
pretty accessible.
Yeah, very accessible. Easy to understand blaster. She's got a really cool sniper laser gun. Like Raylan's pretty spot on for that type of player. But then on top of that, the person that does the recruiting also gets some awesome points. So it works it works out both ways.
It works both ways.
Plus, as an added bonus, if they've never played before or haven't played in a month, they get the me announcer. Just a thought.
That is totally true. Yeah,
that still exists.
You can get Slow Wolf as an announcer in your game
with new voice lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we added some voice lines recently.
We recently expanded it and make it even cooler.
Yeah, I talk about bottom turrets and top turrets now, so that's a thing.
Yeah. And I just want to mention the recruitment feature over the last few weeks didn't really make a lot of sense because, we didn't have a lot of recruits. But now that all those free-to-play players are coming in.
Yeah, well, it's free.
Yeah.
Like, you can recruit anybody, anywhere, anytime.
Oh, there's also another reward.
Card. Oh, yeah?
If you have over, I think, 10 recruits, and they're all level 8.
Yeah.
I think I saw someone recently posting.
There might have been. I know that Nikki's got that one as well, but I also recently managed to get that one. I don't want any more recruits. Someone else, keep recruiting. But because, I don't want to take everybody's recruits. But at the same time, we can actually check that out in the actual menu as well. Yeah. It actually shows you.
Yep.
If you go to the portrait screen. So if you click on your thing there and then you click on your main portrait in the middle, you can actually change what portrait you want. Yeah. And then if you go into the recruitment tab, back a menu option, then you get a potential of getting that icon right there.
This is the one you can get.
Yeah, it's rare. It'll be hard to get. But I know that Nikki's already got it, and I mean, he's
yours truly.
Yeah, and myself. It's definitely something that's gonna not everybody's gonna be able to get it. Yep. But if you can get it, it is a marvelous looking icon to say the least. A bunch of other ones though you can buy using awesome points.
Yep.
So you can unlock them by you unlock these ones by getting skins or by playing a character enough that you get their portrait. And then there's these ones that you can purchase with awesome points, and I'm sure that there are going to be more in the future as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm a Ronimo guy, so I should probably.
Yeah, you should probably get the Ronnie Gorilla. That just makes sense.
All right. So. Now I'm a monkey.
Now you're a monkey.
How we're,
you said it yourself. I didn't say it first.
Well, I should say ape, right? It's more of an ape.
You're right. You're an ape, not a monkey. There's a difference. Jane Goodall would be proud of you. With that said, shall we... Oh, there's one more thing. There's the armory. So, in the armory, you can actually check out all the different awesome knots, check out their builds and all that stuff. That was an important feature that you guys added with this patch.
Yeah.
Because now you can actually check out their loadouts and their unlocks outside of the game, whereas before you had to go into a game to check out their items, which was difficult for some people without having access to Knots Builder, which is one of the community websites. So shout out to Blatoy, who's currently developing a new version of the Knots Builder. And big thanks to the people that did it in the past. Because I forget who did it in the past off the top of my head, but was it? I'm not sure. But it seems that we got a VC Tower.
Screw the clock. It's live.
No! It's live. It took too long. Hold on. Then we got a trailer to run.
All right, let's run the trailer.
Let's run the trailer.
All right, it's live, everybody. What's going on?
So, okay, we're gonna run the trailer. Check it out, and then we'll be back.
Yeah.
And we'll have a quick party, guys.
Sounds good.
It sounds good? You agree with me, Kuhn?
Let's go.
Okay, great. Let's go.
We're heading town today, see?
Sugar, spice, and everything dies.
Detecting much weight in this sector.
There's a new sheriff in town.
Ready?
3, 2, 1.
Woo!
Nice.
Oh!
There's Kate.
Awesome. It's free to play, everybody.
Oh my goodness. Alright.
Oh!
Wow.
There's actual cake.
That explosion was
there's-
pretty intense.
That was a big blast.
Nice.
I think that we might have woken up the building and disturbed
Yeah,
some people.
I'm sorry, you guys, if any speakers blew up, but we just had to celebrate.
We had to. At least you got these awesome hats to go with it.
If
so.
everything went well, Kuhn should have tactically muted it in time,
Hopefully.
and you didn't die.
Here's hoping at least.
Nice.
Hey,
So
Oh.
yeah, there's still a clock on screen that it's going to take 20 minutes for the game to free to play, but it's not true. It's already free to play,
I can actually fix it.
and
Yay.
everything is turning to chaos.
Oh.
That's amazing.
That's the best sound on the
Yeah.
planet, by the way. So,
So
we're having
Valve,
some cake.
I guess Valve decided to turn the valve a little too early.
We asked them. We asked them to do
Get
that.
out.
Oh really?
Don't actually get out, though.
Oh, it was
Okay.
I guess it was on us.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, congratulations.
No, I should be telling you congratulations.
Exactly.
You're the one who developed this thing. I just make videos about this on YouTube.
Yep.
I'm just here because apparently you guys like me or something.
Or something.
Or something.
It's pretty
So,
good cake.
yeah, strawberry ice cream cake. It's really good. I'm glad we put it in the fridge. Because otherwise the ice cream would have melted. That would have been bad.
So yeah, let's go have some more cake,
Yeah,
and then play some games with you guys.
Yeah, you know what? You play games first. I've got a cake to eat.
No,
Raffle.
Unless you want to force me to play games first.
no, it's okay. I'll
You
just
sure?
Ik kan mee te chatten.
fire up the game.
I'd be happy to play first if you want to eat your cake. Because I could probably inhale this.
I can multitask.
Are you
Don't
sure?
Worry.
Hey,
Oh.
Kuhn?
I'm gonna go give away 5 all nods packs because we went free to play.
5 all knots pack.
Did you guys hear that? Kuhn has gone crazy.
How much is an all knots pack again?
Way too much, but that's okay. And a Roboscoop. And a Roboscoop.
And
And the
Roboscoop.
RoboScoop.
Yeah. So I'm gonna.
But
raffle that
am I
one.
right in assuming that 5 all knots packs is like pretty worthwhile?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So if you want to have a chance at a all knots pack, just write something in all caps in the chat.
That's
you know
every
the word.
awesome knot.
You know the word. Just put it
Yeah.
in there loudly.
that's every awesome knot ever to be developed and ever to have been developed
That is totally true.
for free. Okay, just making sure that that's the case.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm going. Oh god, so much overhead.
Kuhn's clicking and whirling.
Clicking
I'm even
everywhere. Oh my god, so much click.
Kuhn is a clicking
Here,
dervish.
I'm gonna go.
Clicking monster.
So you guys,
The clicking monster.
Mm.
I'm gonna remove the bar. real
C is for clicking. It's good enough for me. Oh my gosh. Can we make a
Perfect.
Cookie Monster awesome knot? Would that be a thing?
Oh yeah. What do you do though? Eat awesome knots?
Solar.
Oh, you do solar. Yeah. And
Yeah.
then-
Like built-in crab burgers. Why not?
well, maybe he eat solar, and then after he ate enough solar, he can barf something. Something
maybe.
else. Kind of like Nala, who makes plans by biting enemies.
Yeah, that'd be alright. He collects solar. He ends up getting charges as a result, so it gives him incentive to pick up the silver ones. That's a cool idea. You know what? We'll put that on the back burner. Who knows?
Alright.
Maybe we'll see that later on down the line.
Game is firing up. Let's see what's going on in the world of awesome knots. Is the chat already exploding? I wonder. Yeah. Head on over for all knots packs. In the chat already. Kuhn.
Oh god,
They're on to you.
I'm trying.
Yay!
Excellent. Yeah. Let me just press some Q. And this might take a bit, so I might finish my pie.
Well, it won't take a bit for long.
I mean,
With free to play coming, there's gonna be more people, which
Yes.
means less queue time.
yeah. Right now it's 4 minutes. We are still on the clock we had before, kind of. But you know, if more people come in, the clock can go down, and we can have quicker matchmaking rounds. Sorry for all the eating noises, people.
Oh, are you kidding?
But well, I shouldn't be apologizing for this. This cake is amazing.
No, you. How long have you been developing this game again?
8 years.
8 years. I think the man has earned some cake. How about you, Chet? Do you agree? That's right, you agreed. I know that you agreed. If you disagreed with me, you're wrong. You're allowed to be wrong. You can choose to be wrong, but this man's earned some cake.
Yum, 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 yum. Yeah, everybody here's a certain cake. I'm pretty sure there's people eating cake downstairs.
I love this sound so much, though.
Yeah, I mean...
Like, you're gonna be, like, very close to getting a good kill, and then I'm just gonna be like...
Oh, no.
It sounds like... That's even better. Hand me one of those. I want...
let's get you an upgrade.
Oh, you got the...
I got the red one.
Reddish one. I get the bluish one. Red team, blue team. I wonder if this was planned in advance.
It's all part of a huge conspiracy.
Of a huge conspiracy, even.
Oh, yeah. I wonder... Okay, so... Why does it... This is how we communicate now.
No. This is not a very good musical instrument. Let's put it that way.
You want me to get away, to get out of this desk and like just...
Coon, please don't hurt me. Do you want one?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah. You can toss one in a second. I need to...
Coon has his own instrument, actually.
Oh,
You
yeah,
haven't
he
heard it
does.
yet,
I do.
Yeah, it's to tell us to... it's to tell us to be quiet or that something needs to like actually happen.
Something amazing is happening, yeah.
Or
It's the wolf shut up bell.
or the 5 winners of the All Knots Pass.
Oh my. So the 5 winners of the
God.
All Knots pack. So shall we start from... Oh, does one of them get a RoboScoop to go with it?
The
Yeah.
top one does, yeah.
Okay, well in that case then,
Let's
it's
start
your
with one.
game. You do the honors.
Alright, so the 5 winners of the All Knots pack are Garrett Mindhunter, Fox Sonic, Dark Dragon 445, Jar Zebon,
Tsar Zebon, yeah.
and a Paw of the West.
Paw of the West is the one that gets the RoboScoop?
Paw of the West is the super winner who also gets a well, you were all super winners, but Paw of the West also gets the very exclusive RoboScoop skin.
Alright, Selbert!
Yay!
This was a great idea.
Yeah. We should have a green one that's invisible to the... And then you can still hear it.
What's this sound?
Yeah.
Why does this look like these... No, it's not going to work out at all. It's like suddenly the hair,
tried.
like the chair develops a hole. Like where,
Oh, yeah,
where the
yeah,
thing ought
exactly,
to be.
Yeah. I mean, we have a very awesome Gnaw hat here in the office. And, yeah, we were planning to show it off, right, tonight. But then it...
Guess what color Gnaw is, guys?
Yeah.
Guess what color he is.
Yeah, so he couldn't make it. Actually, I'm wearing him right now. But you can't tell.
Sure.
Sorry,
That's exactly.
Yeah, no, he's...
Yeah, that's how that works.
He basically, when I put on the Gnaw hat, he deletes part of my head. And it looks really funky.
As if the Scroggle eats half your brain.
Yeah. Well, okay, that's actually pretty thematic.
It's thematic, but at the same time, it also, like, that's terrifying. Imagine getting chewed on by a Scroggle.
Oh, yeah.
That burn,
I wouldn't
man.
want that.
No.
Maybe I'm going to chew on some...
Why would you chew on a Scroggle, though? Like, Nibs could do it, but he's a dragon. She's a dragon. You know what I mean. The Zurian's a he. She's a she. We're all here.
For this one time, I'm going to let you play.
Oh, great. I can
Yeah.
embarrass myself royally. This mouse is going to take some getting used to. I need to play somebody that can't aim.
Well, how about a Scroggle?
Oh, great. All right, I'm taking requests from the Ronimo staff here. Fantastic.
How is your Gnaw game, Slowel?
Terrible.
Oh, really?
Oh, it's awful.
Oh.
I don't play the right way.
Well, okay, what is the right way and how do you play?
The right way is any way that you feel is the appropriate way to play, guys.
Of course.
That's the way to play. But as far as the competitive meta is concerned, it's definitely a focus on weedling placement and amplifying the damage through the eyeball upgrade on his spit that amps the damage that they take by 15% for 4 seconds.
Yeah, that one's really
Yeah.
good. So for everybody who's new, we are going to play Nariachi. Nariachi is a skin for Gnaw, and Gnaw is an alien, and he eats people.
He's a Scroggle, and
Yeah.
he's actually, like, he's a lot of fun. In the right hands and in the right situation, he's a blast. I love the non-committal Gnaw, which is like, you go between both lanes and just drop stuff all over the place. But in this particular case, we're going to try to do that as best as we can. We're going to be the best Gnaw we can be.
Yeah, and you are playing on Ribbit, so that I think that's a map where Nah usually does pretty well, right?
Yep, there's a couple of really well-placed bushes that allow you to control the middle area. We're up against the Max Focus, a Scoop, and a Ulip. This is a very... Actually, it's a difficult lineup for Nah to deal with.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why is that?
The reason why it's difficult to deal with for the most part is because Scoop can tank most of your stuff. Max can eliminate most of your Weedlings relatively easily, and Ulip... I mean, you have to get close to Ulip, and Ulip's not somebody you want to get close to.
Yeah.
We're going to go ahead and start off with... Oh, people are going to judge me badly. You can go one of two ways. Last I checked, you can go into Lifesteal,
Oh, yeah.
which is a really safe bet. A lot of people also like going into Wild Growth out of the gate. What I'm going to do, because I'm bad at the game, and because I need it, I'm going to go ahead and start off with the Lifesteal, but that's probably not the right idea.
Yeah. How about Solar Crab Burgers, though?
Solar
That's
Crab Burgers is
another,
really good. It's really good.
option.
But with a lot of this game, you definitely don't want to like overdo the regen. Okay, avoid the dinosaurs. That would be good. Also, focus on the video game, Wolf. That would be a good start as well. Oh, what? That doesn't do it? Why does your E key not turn into more Weedlings? Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just like middle mouse click our entire way through this. Apparently, grab this and then drop it down. Ah, no! You will not touch me, no sir.
So you have a couple of guys set up there in the bushes who are going to be annoying to enemies for a little while.
Yeah, that's the plan anyway. And I got some Weedlings there as well, but they're not likely to live for very long, honestly.
Yeah, you put them right in the line of fire. Well, sometimes that can be a good strategy.
Well, the thing is, because of this version of, whoa, hello, Max. Because of this particular version of Weedlings, it's actually better to, whoa, I think I got the spit on him, that's pretty sweet. Ah! Because of this particular playstyle, you want to go in there and use the placement burst on the Weedling.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that 200 damage burst that you can get from dropping a Weedling is pretty sweet.
Yep.
The spit there was completely useless and a waste of a cooldown, so don't do what I just did.
Just helpful tips for everybody watching.
Oh, where do you think you're going, Max? Come back here. Come back here. Okay.
Wow. Yeah, I saw that big 200. That meant you barfed a plant in someone's face, right?
Yep. Yeah, barfing plants on people's faces, go figure, is bad for the people on whom it was barfed.
Yeah.
So, that's good. And you know what? Let's go ahead and drop a Weedling here so it can help us push the turret, and then back off because there's dinosaurs. So, Ulip we need to be very careful of, because if he puts out dinosaurs and then uses his stun on us, we will not be able to survive the damage that's being put out.
It's not a happy time for
No, for anybody involved. Like, more specifically, it's definitely not happy time for, you know, El Scroggle Grande. Like, El Scroggle Grande, you know? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Now, one thing that we just did there is we put down a Weedling, and it forced out a full cooldown from Max, and it's still alive and healthy, which was kind of funny. Oh, you stunned
got
me?
you.
Have a bite. Jump over the slow-mo. Away from the... No, you will not get me with that scoop. That is not happening today. No, sir. Non-committal Nah says no.
Yeah, it all worked out. You escaped there, he stunned you, and the team moved in, but they weren't fast enough to catch you.
No.
Because Nah is pretty slippery, right?
Nah's a very mobile Knot. I would argue he's one of the most mobile Knots in the game. Oh, there we go. There we go. We helped to put out enough damage that our Rocco was able to pick up the kill with the arrow that he had. So that was pretty sweet. We're going to go up in here and try to get some push off as well, taking some turret damage, but I don't want to take too much because otherwise...
Oh, there we go. There's the enemy.
No, you will leave me alone. I will bite this twice and get the HP from it, and then run like a little baby.
Oh, no. This is not looking good.
Jukes! No! Juke City is not a real place for me today. That's okay.
The juke was on you.
The juke was on... That's awful, and I love it.
I'm sorry.
The juke was on you. I'm borrowing that. I'm stealing it. Like, I'm stealing it shamelessly.
It worked. It worked. You died. The Max killed you right there while you trying to escape.
Yep. So what's he got going on? Well, he's got left-click damage. That's the first thing he went into. That's fair. We're gonna go ahead and grab the overcharged metabolism. That's gonna give us the damage amplification that I was talking about before. So help us do more damage more than anything else. You know, Blake. I missed everything. So don't worry about me. I'm an idiot, so it's fine.
Right over them.
Yep. You know, best barf I've ever done in my life. Okay,
I know you
this
can do better,
see this scoop, see this scoop? The scoop is on notice. So is this Ulip, but we're gonna back off because, you know, gaze hurts. Oh, barfed on him, but like we didn't follow it up with anything because we're not very smart sometimes. Oh, what are you doing? Scoop, but Scoop, what are you doing?
He heals himself, but not enough because the poison.
Ole! No ole! Ole! There we go!
Perfect.
So
that is another thing that Nah does. Nah is kind of...
Coon's telling me to tone it down a little bit. Sorry, Coon.
Nah's barf basically poisons people.
Oh. Okay, ow. I'm alive.
You're alive. There's a health pack right on top. Well,
it is.
but you went down.
But like,
Or you can bite this guy.
yeah, I'm gonna bite this guy. And you know what? I might as well go after this guy as well.
And you kill the solo boss. Actually, in all the demos we just gave earlier of the... I realized earlier that the solo boss has changed very little.
Yeah, though, the solo boss has always been a part of the game. He's
Yep.
been killing new players since the beginning of the game.
Yeah, since,
Like, since forever.
2012.
Yeah.
And,
OG since 2012.
He is the one of the original killers, definitely in Osnauts. And I think one of the things we changed about him was that he is better at targeting enemies.
Oh, right in
that's
the
a lot of
dinosaurs.
damage, dude. But you survive, and you.
And Ole.
Nice. Yeah. So one of Gnaw's primary objectives is get his poison onto everybody because it hurts and it keeps on hurting for a long while, and sometimes it can even kill people who think they are safe.
Absolutely. Plus, it stops people from teleporting, so it can be a devastating
Oh yeah.
debuff in that sense as well.
The continuously ticking damage will prevent people from teleporting out. And sometimes that can be a real pain to play against.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes that can be a great thing for Gnaw.
It's always a great thing for Nah. What are you talking about? Nah loves it when people can't go home to defend and then heal, which slows them down, which means that he gets more farm. And
And
yeah,
for
good time.
everybody who's very already familiar with Osnauts, something that is new to you guys is the bar right below his health bar, right?
Yeah, I noticed that as soon as we loaded in. He's got a bite charge bar now, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's a little quality of life improvement. You used to be able to just only see how many plants you were carrying right in your HUD, in the bottom of your screen.
Mm-hmm.
But now you can also tell by the bar that's below your health bar. So, and usually your eyes, as a player, your eyes are usually near your health bar or your character. So, barf.
I'm trying. He stunned me earlier, so it was a little difficult to do
He
so.
doesn't have that shoe. Yula can buy a shoe that makes him faster when he's after the stun finishes.
Yep. You will miss, good
it's a
sir.
great,
You will miss.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that max thing is kind of hard to hit sometimes because it's only horizontal.
Yeah, that's the reason why it's hard to hit. Anything else would have made it a little bit too easy. There is an upgrade to make it a little bit easier for people to hit with it,
Oh yeah.
but it's not
it's still not
ultimately super
easy.
popular. Yeah, it's still not too easy, and to make the homing upgrade really work, you have to be far enough away to make it happen.
Yeah, there's a sweet spot for sure.
You got me, but at what cost? Apparently, a little bit of poison damage, and that's it. That's fine.
For everybody,
Have some poison bites, and then run, and then run, and then run. Thank you.
Want
No,
some
okay.
more? For everybody just tuning in, we're playing Awesome Knots 4.0, the free-to-play version, because it
Which is now live. Which is now live.
Yeah, it actually went live just a couple of minutes ago.
About 12 minutes ago. There we go.
Exactly.
Oh, hello,
And,
hello.
everybody will be able to join you playing Awesome Knots for free. So
Oh God. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That scared me. Sorry. Go ahead.
if you are an Awesome Knots player, be sure to invite your friends because they can now join you for free. And if you see this for the first time and it excites you, you can just head on to Steam and get it for free as well.
And it's actually a really good game. And by actually, I mean I've been playing it for 5 years, so I'm addicted.
Yeah,
Just
and
keep it in mind.
I'm a dev, so I can't say that, but he is a player. And so...
Oh, who do you think you are?
oh,
Who do
yeah,
you think you are?
He's so poisoned, but is it enough?
It's not enough. He's got just enough to survive.
He's gonna try and get some heals.
That's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that and then just move along.
Oh yeah, you got the speed up on bite, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I picked up an upgrade called Rabbit Teeth that allows me to move really, really quickly so long as I bite something. Which is very helpful for chasing, mostly.
yeah.
It is good for escaping as well, but it's mostly for chasing.
Yeah, Nog gets really good when he goes really fast as well. He's already a slippery, tiny dude who's hard to hit.
He's got, I think, the smallest hitbox in the game, so he's like the hardest person to hit.
Yep. He's
Or one of the smallest ones. Leon's really close behind him.
You definitely have to get good aim if you want to hit the Nog really hard. Oh yeah, you can take him. You can take him. Oh,
He's toasted.
gone.
Oh,
Oh no.
it's mine. You
Well,
didn't take me. You didn't take my
He
creep.
missed his eye,
It's
so
mine.
he's totally vulnerable for you to poop on. Or
Yeah.
spit on. Poison. Nice.
That'll do, that'll do.
Excellent.
Get out of here. No, Max. I said
No.
I said get. I missed. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah. Time for some
I
retreating.
said I'm gonna leave. You will let me leave. This is going to happen the way that I wanted it to.
Yep. good thing the turrets are still solid walls that nobody can get through until they took them down.
Let's
So what are
see.
you going for now?
Well, now that I've maxed out my bite damage, lifesteal on it, and then got the move speed, I think I'm
yeah.
going to start going into my placement damage as well. So that way when I, barf out a plant, that damage actually gets amplified by a lot. It's very, very strong.
Oh yeah. It can
And in
get
terms of
very
damage,
painful.
eventually you can do like a lot of damage very quickly.
Oh, you gotta. Max is here somewhere. Isn't
No,
he?
Max
No,
teleported
he's retreated
home.
already.
Yeah, he already went home. Like a wee baby reporter. I'm kidding. No, this Max is doing a fine job. He's the only one to have killed me so far, so that's always a good start. Oh, where do you? Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. I bit somebody earlier, so that's helpful, but not the best thing ever.
Oh no. Well, I mean, he stunned you alright, but it's still. There was nobody to follow up on it really, or they didn't have the damage on time, so you were fine.
Yeah.
You were totally fine.
But I always over panic. Oh, you have been not styled upon yet. Oh, you have been styled upon.
Oh, nice.
There we go.
Yeah, the scoop got hit hard right there.
Yeah. No, he's been having a hard time. He tends to have a difficult time against Gnaw if Gnaw gets rolling, but I think most people do. The main deal is making sure
Oh, you're
that
really taking it out on the old man, huh? The camera guy is really hard to take down.
he's probably the more difficult to take down on their team than anybody else, just because of I've got enough. Let's go. He's probably the hardest one to take out because he's flying, so you have to be really precise with your jumps, which, as most people would understand, no, I'm not very good at the whole making sure I'm precise with my jumps. Yeah, I'm good at the jumping part. I'm just not good at keeping up the same way that some other players might be.
He does so much
He's
damage.
trying to do
Retreat.
stuff, but
Spit. Nice.
no, and he managed to body me.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's difficult to deal with. It
Yeah.
would be a lot easier if I didn't continuously miss everything that I'm doing. But, let's go
Well,
ahead
you
and
did hit land the spit on him. That was good.
yeah, it was helpful for sure. I'm thinking though that it would be a good idea to maybe get a little bit more regen to make it a bit harder to kill me.
Oh yeah.
So solar crab burgers,
Yeah.
I'm thinking. Yeah.
What about some CC, like a slow? That could
Slow
also
would be very good. That's something that Nala is incredibly good at. And you know what? I might as well get both ranks of it then. So what I just picked up was if I spit on somebody, they're slowed down, which means I can chase them better, which means I can spit on them better, which means I can barf up plants on them better, which means that just everything happens better. Okay, that was weird.
Yeah,
They're all running away, which is great, but like, no, that's gonna hurt a lot. That's fine. It's not really good, but like,
Oh no.
it is still gonna get me a kill. So totally not worth it. It's never worth dying for your kill.
Yeah.
But you know what? At least we made it even-ish. Plus, especially if you're ahead like we are, because of the experience system that was introduced with the last with the last update. Yeah, if you die and you're ahead, you're giving them a huge boost. There's a bit of a rubber band effect in that case, which is important.
So like the FBI says, winners don't die, I believe. Or don't do drugs. What was it?
Winners don't do drugs,
Yes.
but they also probably don't die.
Yeah.
That's probably a pretty fair assumption. If you don't die, chances are you're a winner somehow.
Oh yeah.
That's like that makes a lot of sense to me. I'd agree with that. There's dinosaurs, so I'm gonna wait for that wind up to just like disappear. Hello. Oh no, their entire team showed up. Hello, that hurt.
He anticipated that. He anticipated your move.
I know. It's as if our Lone Star had died before and I didn't realize.
You were hanging out by yourself.
Exactly.
Well, I'm happy the band Ramstein could join us for a quick round of Osmonauts.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
I heard they're pretty busy, so.
Yeah, exceptionally busy, especially with free-to-play having just come out. I'm sure there's an ever-growing flood of stuff popping up and concerns to be addressed.
Oh yeah, I mean we're over the next few days we'll be answering a lot of questions from all the newcomers and probably also have to do a lot of support because we're introducing a lot of new computers into the pool of players, so that will mean trouble or stuff that needs to be fixed. And we will all be on hand for the next few days. So,
we need to get this Ulip.
are they?
Need to get this Ulip. Please die, thank
Nice.
you. Good shot, Rocco. That was on point.
It kind of looked like they had a little of a combat going. They took down a turret. They killed you and
A lot of times, yeah. I went from 7-1 to 7-4, so things were not looking good for a moment. But now things are looking good again.
Yeah.
And
There's a good push
ooh,
down
you
here.
know what? I'm not going to spend my wheeling right now because I have a feeling I'm going to need it in a second. They're going to come
yeah.
from behind. Yeah, there's one of them. I'm expecting a hammer. There it is. Okay, so now at this point, if they don't start dealing with us, we're going to take out their bottom turret.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's going to happen. Oh, there's a Ryulip. Run for your life. Oh, no. Oh, just hide. Hide.
That was perfect.
Use the clip. Use the clip.
The
Terrain is
dinos-
important sometimes.
The dinos ran right over you.
Clever girl, except for not at all. Oh, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and kill you. Thanks. Okay, and now it's just time to kill
You took your
this
health.
man as well. That's okay. I've got other health.
And you got friends.
Yeah, that's true. Olay! We did it. Okay, let's push bottom. Oh
There's
no!
still another guy
Oh, that could
to
have been
deal
bad.
with.
Oh, this could be really bad.
no.
Hold on. We need to bite him and then run and hope that our region saves us. Please save me. No! Okay. Well,
Time
you
to
know,
get another form of regen, I guess.
pills would be a better idea, honestly, at this point. Just having the ability to stay alive would be awesome. But we should also kill stuff
Yeah,
faster,
damn
so
it,
it's a
you-
tough choice.
If you could have killed him, then yeah.
Why not
damage.
both?
Why not both? Oh,
But,
can
you know, to borrow from the native language of Nariachi, ¿por qué no los dos, huh? Why not both?
Why not? Well, yeah, why not?
So I did both. We
Oh,
now have a
okay.
little bit more Wheedling placement damage and some HP. So
Because there's no right answer for why not both.
there is no wrong answer if you say why not both, unless if it's like, you know, do I have a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or do I have a cake? Like at that point, you choose the cake. There's a right and a wrong answer.
Do you still have cake?
No, I ate my cake.
You finished your cake.
I finished my cake.
Like a good boy.
Like a very good boy. You don't get your meat if you don't eat your pudding.
Oh man.
Why does Old Man Yulip have to be such a pain? He's a strong character because of his stun, honestly. But he's having a hard time finding purchase in the competitive scene, oddly enough.
Yeah, I mean, it might be because of the self-stun, you know?
Yep, that's true.
When you hit someone, you're also stunned in place.
Yep.
And depending if you have allies or enemies surrounding you, as a Ulip, that can be either a really good or a really bad thing.
Uh-oh. That Rocco's going to need HP.
At the bottom
so.
turret. What
Bottom
about the
turret, it went down, actually. I didn't realize that it was going to go down. The scoop is going in hard, honestly.
Maybe a little kill?
Not happening today, no. It's a little too risky with the Ulip around. He's actually impossible to go in on at the rate that's going.
If you had a plant on reserve, you might have...
Yep, I used up too many of my charges too fast.
Oh no, I'm not criticizing you like that.
Okay, let's go, buddy. You shot your dinos the wrong way, Buster. Okay, there we go.
There we go, nice.
He wanted to shoot it against the
Oh.
turrets that we stuck around a little bit longer.
Oh,
but-
Lone Star was taken out.
No. So my teammates are trying really, really hard. 2, 2, and 4, and then like they're trying their hardest, which is the important thing, honestly.
And Naw is pretty okay at defending, right? He is he can put down some plants, put down some poison, stop a lot of droids that way.
Yep.
Could you have taken out that max? I don't know.
Yes. If I was good, I could have taken out that max.
Well,
Now, if I'm also okay here, we should be able to help deal with this. But as it stands right now, our priority is dealing with the... Oh my gosh, that was weird. Our priority is dealing with the fact that there is a rocket droid on our base and we have no one else defending it. So that was problematic and cost us the majority of that turret. And the top turret's also being pushed. So this is very possibly a loss right now. And especially because I can't run interference well enough at this point. Yeah, my team is nowhere to be found.
And yeah.
They were downstairs getting rid of Ulip, which is great, but like...
Yeah, you had two guys on your back, so that was kind of hard to deal with.
Yep. Alright, well, in this particular case, what to do? I'm honestly unsure. I mean, I've seen some people go for split spit, but I think we just need to go for as much damage as possible, so... We're going to see what we can do about creating some variance
Yeah.
here.
The last few fights, you had people running away with just a smidgen of health.
Yeah, and that's the difference between a good player, like, you know, anybody that plays competitively, you know who you guys are, and people that know how to play, you also know who you guys are, and myself. You don't miss. I miss a lot of my abilities, so it doesn't help at all. The more accurate you are, you do better. And in particular with some characters, that's very, very true.
Yeah.
Ulip is a character that does very well with accuracy. Leon also does incredibly, like, a lot better if you're accurate. It's something else. This guy is going straight for our core, and I'm not sure why he thinks this is a good plan. It is not a good plan. I hope that this man realizes that.
Wow, you already took out half his health. Maybe, yeah. And the other half...
No, he's toasted. He's absolutely toasted.
Excellent. Yeah, that's the problem with overextending, right? Sometimes you can get really excited when I attack the base.
Well, speaking of attacking the base, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
I'm going to wait to put down my Weedlings unless there's a good chance to go in aggressively,
Yeah.
or unless if Max shows up. But you know what? Oh, wait, that's only one. I only wasted one. That's fine. Oh, we got some Bam Jam. Okay, we're gonna do at least a little bit of damage. That's fine.
Yeah, you will have to recuperate for at least a little bit so you can.
Yep, we might get the
Chip
core
away
right here.
very
It's a
really
shame
hard.
I don't have any wheelings right now, but I think we got this without wheelings.
Yeah.
Okay, run away from dinos. We did it. Okay, GG, well played.
Yeah. No chat in this.
No.
It's censored for the viewers.
That's a good point. But that ended up working out pretty well, so.
Yeah. Great job, I would say.
Thank you.
Yeah. I
It's
mean,
your game, so great job for making it.
Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, this was our very friendly Slow Wolf and Jasper, game designer here at Ronimo. And this was the launch Streamisho for going free to play for Awesomenauts. Awesomenauts is free to play right now. And yeah. So if you are in the chat and you haven't played Awesomenauts before, what are you doing? You should go on to Steam and download it. For
Come
free.
on! It's
Get
right
to
there!
it.
It's free!
Yeah, and
Play
we are going to say goodbye and do some celebrating. How about that?
Ready?
Bye, everybody. Oh, yeah, yeah.